Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having a bit of a play about with our now fully maxed out 4-star version of Doctor Doom. And we did the initial gameplay video yesterday, kind of just rank 2, and that was still really fun. So I'm very excited to see how the 4-star version feels today. We've already got this character all lined up. The whole team is KO'd for the 40% attack bonus via his solo synergy. So let's go in, man. That power index is very menacing. Man, he's sitting right at the top of my 4-star roster. I think even without synergies, his 4-star power index is like 7,000 what is it, 7,400 or something like that. Just absolutely ridiculous. But power index wise, he does look like a 5-star champion at rank 4 there. But we're going to be starting off with the standard Act 5 test today to see if he can clear this Vigor path, and then maybe going on to something a little bit more difficult depending on his performance. But he's doing really well so far, just absolutely cutting through this Venompool. Let's go straight into a what is it? A special 3 here. And then we have the guaranteed, like, passive stun for a couple of seconds after. So that's going to be plenty of damage to finish off this man. But look at that. A very nice, easy, straightforward kill. And Venompool is just absolutely ruined there, lads. So a very good start to today's gameplay. But we still have many more fights to go. And in all fairness, we did have the class advantage there. And we'll have it in the next matchup as well to beef us up a little bit here. But I'm curious to see if I'm going to get kind of like whacked down a bit too much in terms of my hit points, because it kind of seems like Doctor Doom's hit points, they don't seem like the highest in the game. I think they seem very slightly below average, but I may be incorrect on that one. I think we're gonna have to, well, I need to wait and see and like compare it to other characters, but 13,000 doesn't seem like that the biggest amount of hit points that I've seen, because I know Man-Thing, I think on the 5-star rank 3 does have, I think it's about 20,000 or just over 20,000 hit points. So I think his hit points, they feel a little bit low, but he does have really good block proficiency, at least in comparison to Man-Thing there. So that's always a pretty nice bonus. But there we go. Let's go for a 5 combo. Straight into a heavy attack there. We'll probably use a special. Well, we didn't even need the special one, man. That was a really nice finish. Dude, 11,500 damage. That was a beautiful heavy attack. And we had the guaranteed crit. I think because we already had a stagger on the opponent there. So yeah, that was just beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful. But let's keep on pushing forward and see what we can do today. So next up we do have the Dr. Voodoo matchup here. So let's go in, and I don't think we might be able to nullify the regeneration actually if we use a special one. Let's go for a heavy attack there. I really do like his standard 5 combo of like flinging in a heavy attack, man. It feels really good to play around with. I'm not too sure if we want to bother nullifying. I think we might as well go for it actually, because then we can also siphon a little bit of power back by the initial hit. And also the power steal on light attacks as well. I think one more combo hopefully should get us up to a special 3 there. Oh, not quite. We're very close though. Very close. Right, let's do that. And then go straight into a special 3. So we got the stagger just in case Vigor comes back. But I don't think it will. We're going to deal so much damage now that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It also does give us a guaranteed crit on another heavy attack if we want to combo onto that. Let's use the special 1 here. And there we go, mate. Dr. Voodoo straight in the bin. A really clean matchup there. This is certainly not too bad. That Dr. Voodoo, he's a little bit more tanky because he does have a lot of physical resistance there. But that was 49 hits overall. You know, certainly all right there. Let's move on to the Wolverine matchup now. I just think Doctor Doom, he's so much enjoyable to play. He feels really fun, and he just feels like one of the most solid additions to the game that we've had in quite some time. I think just because a lot of characters last month, like Elsa Bloodstone and Man-Thing, they felt like a little bit iffy at certain points, whereas Dr. Doom, like, I don't feel like he feels like a game-breaking character. He just feels like really sturdy, very solid to play, like you're constantly like chipping away at the opponent. There's a lot of different stuff he can do with his power control, nullify and stagger. So I like it, boys. I'm quite the fan. Right, let's go for a heavy attack there. Then do we want to do a combo and special too? Yeah, that's going to be plenty of damage, man, especially with the incinerates. That would have been so much overkill there. But, dude, he's just absolutely rinsed everything so far. A very, very solid performance. Let's smash out a full energy refill and move on to the X23 matchup next. And I'm interested to see if he's going to be able to clear all of this. One of the things that I kind of wish Doom had is like some little way to regenerate. That'd be really, really nice. It doesn't need to be kind of the biggest regeneration in the world, but a lot of other Mystic champions do have some form of regeneration. If we look at characters like, you know, I guess Magic with her Limbo, like Ghost Rider, Morningstar, Dr. Voodoo, like Scarlet Witch as well. So I was kind of hoping that he'd have a little bit of regeneration, because sustainability on a champion is always very nice. Oh, okay, I was going to throw a... I think we'll use a heavy attack there, just for a little bit of safety. Didn't want to risk kind of pushing her to the special 3 just yet. But now you can safely go to the special 3, because you have... what is it? In your, like, aura mode, you get a power steal on a light attacks. So we can bring her down from the special 3 there. And that's what I love about Doom's power control, is you can just ignore, like, baiting out special attacks in a lot of matchups. And it is tremendously fun. But there we go. Nice little special 1 as well. Special 1 is kind of like a better version of like Hawkeye's special 1. It's kind of how I'm thinking about Doom's special 1, because it has like a little bit of a power drain, and the more power the opponent has, the more effective the power drain is, but also you siphon a load of power back as well. So if the opponent is at full power, it's kind of like Hawkeye's special 1, but a much better version, because you siphon back the power immediately, but then also get the aura, which allows you to siphon back even more power with your light attacks as well. Let's go for another combo here. Straight into a heavy attack. A couple of staggers on this man, and we are good to go. We get another stagger up. Perfect. Let's look at the power generation in a matchup where we can siphon some buffs as well. Almost at the special 3. Just over 15 hits there. And there we go. The Superior Iron Man is just toast, mate. I do think... Dr. Doom, in some ways, is... how was I thinking about Dr. Doom this morning? I was kind of thinking about him like Human Torch, where Human Torch has all these, like, great Mystic matchups. Dr. Doom is a very, like, classic Mystic character that feels like a very solid God tier character in any matchup where there's, like, buffs to take advantage of. But without buffs, I kind of fear that he might be a little bit lacking. I kind of think he's a God tier character in any matchup where there's buffs, and when there's not buffs, probably a high demigod tier character in terms of the performance that he's shelling out there. But as long as there's some sort of buff to take advantage of, you are having like a little bit of a giggle playing Dr. Doom. Let's get that stagger up, so then the next one is going to be a guaranteed crit there. Oh, we need to be careful with Blade's reduced debuff duration. Right, perfect. I think we can go straight into the backhands. He's doing a good job of staying alive in the last few fights, though, which I'm enjoying. Right, let's go for the special 3. And the passive stun, I don't think is affected by the like Blade's ability to reduce debuff duration. So I think we can still go into a double medium to finish this off, and then a full combo if needed. Yeah, that stun has full duration there, so that's perfect. Worked out really, really nicely. The NC just absolutely slaughtering this path, man. A really solid performance. And like we did this path yesterday with Old Man Logan, and I think you can very much tell, like, damage-wise and performance-wise, Dr. Doom does seem like a slight cut ahead of Old Man Logan after his buff. I don't know why we went straight into the heavy there. This is maybe a tactic as well. You can just do like shortened combos of like medium straight into the heavy, and in matchups with very high critical resistance, I think this might be a better option. Not really too sure though. And you can just like heavy counter as well, man. I just love these slaps. Just very, very quick. It's got some alright reach to it as well. So it just works out perfectly. But if there are a lot of buffs, or if there's very high crit resistance, then it is a tactic that you can use, especially if you have that synergy to get the guaranteed crits there. Let's fire off the special 3, and the matchup is just over. And that's what I really like about Dr. Doom for the average kind of matchup at his difficulty level. Just get to the special 3, like throw a combo, then you can go special 1, siphon a load of power back, and most likely kill the opponent. But if not, you can either build up to another special 3, if you want to extend that a little bit more, or just throw the special 2 and deal like some mega damage. But I'm curious to see how he's going to handle the Punisher 2099 matchup. I think that should be a bit of an interesting one. However, actually, one set of fights that I do want to try is maybe go for the Juggernaut. These are going to be a little bit more trickier, man. This is definitely the hardest way to go. But let's go for the Juggernaut, the Doctor Strange, and also the Cable. Because this is going to be a good test. And also, I really want to see how he functions in some of these matchups. I don't imagine Juggernaut's going to be off to the best start. But if we can get the matchup under control, then it should be quite a good time. So we'll see how this one works out in the end. And I think we want to try and stack up those staggers rather quickly. Just because he can also gain the fury from like getting hit as well. Oh, I think, is there like a slightly Rambo play you can do? Yeah, okay, so you can kind of like interrupt the combo there and then go straight into heavy, because as long as the opponent is under a shock... Oh no, we weren't close enough there, okay. Special 3, special 3 to interrupt. Yeah, there's definitely something to when the opponent is shocked. I think you can get near them and just go straight for a heavy, and I think you're always going to win that interaction there. But I need to do a little bit more testing to become a tad more confident when it does come to that one. And right, let's go again. And I think that should be enough damage, especially with all the incinerates. There we go. Not bad in the end against Juggernaut. Like, I wouldn't say he's the absolute best Juggernaut counter, but he works. He definitely can work there. But there are other champions that are slightly better for the Juggernaut matchup, I would say. But hey, you know, there's a lot of preventing that unstoppable that you can do in a Juggernaut matchup. I think I do prefer Symbiote Supreme for fighting those Juggernauts. Let's add the stagger to Doctor Strange there. Oh, we might be able to absolutely rinse this man. Yeah, I don't think he's going to throw any special attacks if we are lucky. Okay, so let's activate the special 3. Put him on the tower. Blast that man down. Send him some numbers. Oh, there we go, 39%. Oi, not too bad. Oh, I should have just continued hitting him with the light attacks there. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, I should have done that. And then maybe I should have gone to special 2 there. Hindsight is an absolutely wonderful thing, lads. That we all absolutely love. But there we go. Doctor Strange is down. I definitely messed up the rotation a little bit there, so it could have been a bit more swift, a bit more efficient, but I think he works quite nicely for the Doctor Strange matchup, because especially if you're aggressive, you can kind of control his power before he does anything that's too problematic. But again, I didn't really have the best showcase of how to do that today. But let's go for the Cable one. The Cable one, I imagine is going to be quite good, because Cable does have some buffs that we can just convert into more power. Although he does have this rather annoying Bane node as well. Right, let's use that to transfer Bane. Oh, mate. Oh no, we got the wrong timing on that. Okay, at least Cable is it's almost down. Let's finish it off. Go straight for the special 3. To be fair, man, we've taken out a lot of fights, and we haven't used the health potion yet. So it's been decent, man. It has been decent. That block proficiency has definitely been kicking in and doing a decent amount of work, like mitigating a lot of the parries. So for a champion with a relatively low health pool, he's been surviving decently. However, we are going to top him up a little bit when it does come to the final Punisher matchup as well, because he's going to need, yeah, a few more hit points, I would imagine, to deal with this fight. I think if we take him up to about, you know, that's one of, I suppose, the advantages of Dr. Doom having a fairly low health pool. He's a little bit cheaper to heal up, but we'll take him to about 50% here. Let's see what we can do against Punisher. So what do we have here? I think it's just the unblockable. Special 2, I think the special 1 is alright, but as long as we make sure we dash back, we should be fine. Oh, actually, he does have some buffs on his base that I think we can siphon off. And take a little bit of his power back as well. Just nicking his power and giving him almost no power here, which is immensely satisfying. Oh, I should have got a little bit closer before that one, just so I could have stolen a little bit of power. Look at this, mate. That's a really, really good showcase of his power control potential. Oh, no! Oh, I forgot about the power lock mechanic! No! Oh, no! Oh, mate, that is such a rookie error. Damn, just something I didn't even consider. So I went for, like, the special 3, but I forgot that I had been friggin' power locked by Punisher. So, I couldn't activate it. I went for the special 2. I fired that off. Damn, dude, that is, like, that's such a scrub play there. Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the bane of fighting Punisher. Don't worry, we're not going to make the same mistake twice. Right, let's go straight in. Let's get that nullify up. Perfect there. Let's go for a heavy attack. Oh, we got a cheeky little stagger off that one. Now we're just power locked again. Oh, that did not feel nice to take to the face. Okay, we got special 3 now. Let's do it. This is it, boys. This is the ending combo. We're going to bang this man out right now. So we got the special 3. We got the Fury off Dr. Doom. Let's go in for double medium. Straight into light combos here. You can see we're siphoning that power back. Going to siphon a load of power straight into a special 2 that's unblockable. And there we go. Sorted, mate. Absolutely beautiful takedown there. So I'm fairly confident. Like, we would have got it all done without dying if I hadn't made, like, a very silly mistake on that first Punisher one. But all in all, that certainly wasn't a bad run from Dr. Doom. So there is one more thing that I want to test in Road to Labyrinth of Legends. And here, we're not going to KO the team, so the damage output might be a little bit less. But it's interesting because it gives us a bit of a different look at Dr. Doom. So if we go into the Road to Labyrinth, we want to go into Chapter 4, Quest number 3. Because here, we have some very annoying all or nothing fights, and I'm curious to see if like Doom can deal with and counter the all or nothing node, especially when there's like Spite and a few other things in play. Because this is really annoying, man. This Patriot is one of the just biggest roadblocks for people in Road to Labyrinth of Legends, and he's the very first fight. So this guy, if you don't have a good counter, can just be the bane of your existence here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I think we'll go for another stagger there, and should we go into... Right, straight into a special 1. Okay, and then for... How many seconds is it? 6 seconds. We're going to nick some power back as well. I think that's enough to get us to the special 3 there as well, so that's perfect. And once we get to the special 3, I think we should be able to... control this man's power, but his power control, it's very different to a lot of other characters in this game. It seems to be remarkably effective. Right, let's nick a load of power back and siphon a load of additional power back there. Right, oh no, we got a buff here. Oh mate. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we need to thank our lucky stars right now. We were saved there. Saved. Let's go for a special 2. It was really like that spike node from the Fury that we had on the special 3 that like almost screwed us over there. So we were a little bit lucky, man, a little bit lucky. But let's try some additional fights in Road to the Labyrinth of Legends. I'm just having so much fun playing Doom today. He's just a really solid champion to play. So let's move on to the Drax matchup and see what we can do here. There is, I believe, just the spike node. I don't know if there's a bit of increased power gain here as well. That shouldn't matter too much. So the spike could potentially be a bit annoying if we can't play aggressively enough. But we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Right, just converting those Furies, man, into straight power gains right there. Right, let's get the stagger on. Go straight into special 3. And this Drax, I believe, has like 110,000 hit points. So it's a little bit more than some of the opponents that we've already seen in Act 5. Just as a quick heads up there as well. Yeah, that power flood is a bit nasty, mate. A bit nasty. At least this Drax does use his friggin' special attacks. I think we probably could have KO'd him with a special 2 there, but if you use 2 special 3s, then you like double the fury that you've got on. So that's a very nice little feature as well. Okay, let's go for a double medium there, straight into a combo, and that man is just ruined. Oh, that was a great matchup. That was a really, really good time. But let's move on to the Moon Knight one. To be honest, I think I'm just going to keep this going for a few more fights, man. If we can get Doctor Strange down, I'm going to be the happiest man. But I don't really know where we're going to get wrecked here, but I'm sure we will at some time. But he's doing nicely cutting through Road to Labyrinth of Legends at the moment. And again, to kind of get this power control and utility, you like don't need this character awakened. So that's a really nice little feature. Right, let's use those light attacks, nick a load of power here. And then straight to a special 3. So now we can get our Mega Fury going with a double medium there. I absolutely love that friggin' passive stun mechanic, like right after the special 3. Oh, I've been missing that all my life, lads. Oh, no. Okay, I meant to go for a special 1 there. Got too carried away. Oh, are we dead? Are we ruined? I think we might be able to survive this with a little bit left. I don't know if it bleeds or not. If we get the bleed from it, we are probably in the can. But if not, then... Yeah, I think Spite is maybe this character's slight downfall here. Because as soon as we get that friggin' Fury, we are just... giving the opponent a bit too much power gain to contend with. I think if there's like no external source of power gain, there isn't a buff that you can nullify, and Dr. Doom can like just completely lock opponents down. Right, let's go for a special 3 there. So we have taken a full special 3 this fight. You know, we still managed to tank it. And that kind of puts us in a position where we can move on to the Doctor Strange matchup. I just love that if you like throw a special 3, you just know you can get in like a nasty combo and a power drain. So there's like so much additional damage and reach with the special 3. It feels good, man. It feels really, really good just to have that assurance as soon as you throw that special attack. But let's go for the Doom versus Strange matchup here. We have all or nothing stun immunity and also spite. I don't really know how this one's going to work out, but I'm curious to find out. Very curious to find out. We do have some buffs here that we can take advantage of, and we can also passive stun, even though he is stun immune. Alright, we saw the end of that combo. Let's go straight for a special 3. I don't know if like Spite's gonna like screw us over here. It might do. But this is one of the most tricky Doctor Stranges when it comes to progressing in some of the endgame content. So if we can get through this lad, it will be a great sign. A sign of greatness. And, oh no, he's nullified my friggin' power gain. The cheeky man. No, he's not nullified my power gain, sorry, he's not nullified my fury. Which actually works in favour, because then that removes spite. So it allows me to control his power a little bit better. So it is a pro. A little bit clutch, man. A little bit clutch. We're just about getting it done, though. Again, we almost had like a lot of damage output just because he keeps on taking off the Fury. But it's working, boys. It is working. Let's go double medium straight into a full combo. Special 1. And then we can go special 2. Let's go. Ah. Love it, boys. Absolutely love it. So, I think Dr. Doom, he's proven himself to be like a very resourceful champion to get through like those matchups in Road to Labyrinth of Legends are like no easy feat for your average champion. So I think his power control, again, it's a little bit quirky, it's a little bit different, but it works when you need it to for the most part. So I really like Dr. Doom, man. Again, I'm sensing a god tier ranking for this man, but I think he's going to be either like high demigod or gold tier when it comes to the tier list. But again, we're only on like the second official day of the champion's release, and there's a lot more testing to do. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Doom. He is super fun to play, and I think he's got some great uses in the end game. But what do you think of Dr. Doom, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments section below. Aside from that, if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.